Alright, so today is May 26th, and we cut our cereal rye we planted after on the ground we chopped last fall. And today we got our baler guy here coming to wet bale it. So the reason we're inline wrapping it is because rye is kind of hard to get dry, and what the inline wrapping is going to do for us is it's going to allow us to bale it when it's wetter, so about 40 to 50% moisture, I'd say this is. It looks kind of wet because rye is kind of hard to dry, like I said. So the wrapper is going to put each bale face to face on this side, and it's got a pusher, and it's going to push them tight, and then plastic wraps around the outside, and that plastic keeps all oxygen out, just like covering a silage pile. And then the bales will ferment, and it'll increase protein and energy levels. Microbes will do their work inside the bale fermenting with the moisture that we leave in there. And we'll get better feed out of this, and it'll be a lot easier to feed because it's kind of hard to dry it. And hopefully when it's wrapped up and chopped, it'll go in the mixer really nice. Alright, bad news. This is a brand new baler, and the guy's here with his dealer he bought it from Iowa. And because we have so many rock on it, well, we picked rock, but our rake brought in rock into the swat. So the chopper got bent, and it does not quite work perfectly. So no more chopper, which means this hay is not going in the mixer, no matter what. Well, dealer left, and there's a clinking in the baler. You probably heard that in a couple of my scenes, but now we're just up here unloading this second load, and he's only got a couple swats left. So we'll see how many bales we get off of this. Well, that's not good. Don't leave the last two bales in the back, I guess, because wet rye bales are heavy. All right, we got the wrapper going, and we're loading it. And we're getting her wrapped. This thing's pretty sweet to look at, so I'll get you a couple different angles. There goes that sensor arm. Woo! And as soon as it's back, he'll set the bale down, and then I'll pull it right off the forks into that, and then she starts wrapping again. see here. Probe it. And we want that. Measure now. And 83.5 degrees. And then let's see what 46% moisture. Now that is a pretty sight. Wrapping hay in the sunset with my old man and the owner of the wrapper and baler right there. Pretty Minnesota night. Now once this high-pitched schooling ends right there, and that arm gets all the way back, it has an auto idle feature. So if you listen right there, the motor idles all the way down to save fuel. So if you're hauling the bales from a long ways, it'll just idle right down, and that little Honda motor will hardly use any gas between bales. Well, the wrapper's going back there and we're winding down on the bales. We got a few left. I'll show you the field that we cut for this rye. So we planted this rye right after the corn silage was taken, and it grew all last fall, and then it went dormant over winter, and then it came right back up. So it was probably belly high when we cut it this spring here. And now our plan is to put it back to a grassy pasture mix, and we're actually pasturing the neighbors back there, and this is a cattle lane. So we're gonna build a fence along this, turn the cows up to there, and then out onto the neighbors. And I think the plan is to take a couple cut-ins off this and then graze the cows in it in the fall, because this isn't really that good of a field. So this is gonna stay in that grassy mixture that it's been in since it's been a hayfield for like 10 years. Well, this field's gonna go from 5-foot rye to cut, dug, and baled in 3 days. That's how you change a field.